big with 2 G's. I'm going to repeat that. That's big with 2 G's.
So we back with another episode of the BiGG Umbrella Podcast. That's big with 2 G's. I'm going to repeat that. That's big with 2 G's, the BiGG Umbrella Podcast. And we got B-Rell here. I'm going to let him introduce himself because that's what he's here for.
Man, what's up, y'all? My name B-Rell. Man, you don't know me now, you know. Man, just happy to be here, man. Happy to be a part of this. It's dope to see. So dope to see.
We loving that people was even a part of this shit because it's really like I've been telling y'all earlier, like this shit is really getting jumping, especially for the month of November. Like we getting really fucking booked up.
Yeah,
but it's like, and like I was telling you, like we really doing this for people in San Diego. So like what part of San Diego you grew up from?
Sure. Crazy thing is, bro, I grew up actually not that far from here.
Mm-hmm.
Not really in this, like South Bay, but not in like this part. Cause this is like, I would consider like probably like Imperial Beach, I'm guessing. Kind of call it like that. But so basically like, I grew up in Chula, so I was over there off of like Broadway and like Palomar. So,
Okay, I know the area.
On that side.
I'm South Bay, so I mean I grew up out here, so I definitely know the area.
You go to school out there?
Oh, nigga, I went to, well, shit, where we starting from? If we going from elementary, I went to goddamn Mendoza, right up the street.
Oh, shit.
I went to Southwest Middle School, right on the block over there. Southwest High School, right down the block over here.
100%.
Transferred from there, went to San Ysidro High School. So I was like, nigga, South Bay is like, this is where I really grew up for like my childhood. I was really like growing up out here.
100%. Yeah, bro. And I grew up in that Chula Vista area, bro. So, I mean, close to like Chula Vista High School, Castle Park, like schools like that. So, like, it's crazy because you start meeting other people in like different kind of like districts, I guess you could say. But
yeah,
I mean, most of my childhood definitely was on that side.
For sure. So shit, like what you growing up, did you even like, you had your moms and your pops in your life?
Man, to keep it a band, dude, I stay with my mom.
That was same with me, shit.
Yeah, I stay with my mom. My parents were separated at the moment, so or period.
Right.
But yeah, like I stay with my mom's, bro, and I would go visit my pops. So at the end of the day, they were separated, but they still was both in my life.
So you still got a good relationship with your pops?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, it's to the point where I got a good relationship with like, you know, even their new partners at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn. See, that's what's up. Because not a lot of people even fuck with that. Like, they'd be like, oh, they usually just straight off to one side. But the fact 100%. That you was even able to keep that relationship with both your parents, that's what's up.
100%, bro. Because, I mean, that's what it's about, bro. Like, shit, they all just trying to be happy and live their life. You can't really be like, oh, like, you know, at this point, y'all separated, so you can't get with another partner. Like, that's just life.
Because you know how life is. You growing up. I mean, you've been through some shit, so you know exactly what that's like.
100%, bro. So, yeah, at the end of the day, like, I had both my parents in my life. You know, it was 2 different households. It was like, two more, like more family at the end of the day than me. So it was like, sure, I got another mom and I got another pop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where I would always try to see it.
So, you got siblings?
Yeah. I mean, we don't count them all. Yeah, because
are you the big brother? Are you the little brother?
I'm like middle of of both families. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how that works. But like, if you're talking about like, I'm my dad's first son, and I'm my mom's first son, obviously, but my step pops, obviously, he's got his other kids.
Right.
So
okay. So that's why you working.
Yeah. It's a blend at this point. So his older kids are obviously, like, they're older than me, and I got the newer kids. You know, I'm in the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it was. Like, I was basically like the middle child of 2 families.
For sure. So with all that, like, that's a whole bunch of shit going on. Did that affect you? Did you feel like maybe I'm like an outsider type shit, or like that was cool for you that I got all these new family type shit?
I take it as I got all this new family type shit. Yeah, for sure. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's just different perspectives. You see different households. You understand that you can grow up in different ways. Like, that's what I took from it. I learned that you can really have a different point of view to somebody else's based off even just the household that you stay in.
For sure. Another thing I was like actually thinking about was like, what high school did you end up going to?
Shit, I was at Castle Park, man.
How was that for you? Because I never went to Castle Park or nothing like that. So what was Castle Park like? Because isn't that like a whole bunch of Latinos and shit out there?
Yeah, for sure. But it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know exactly.
I got
right
involved with the culture. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I'll be in all them little functions going crazy, bro.
Going crazy with the mariachi band and shit, with the two-step.
I love all that shit, bro. So at the end of the day, yeah, like, that's the culture, and we love that shit, man. Everybody, we just black and brown pride, bro. Like, we fuck with each other.
That's what you even fuck with that. Because I mean, I've been like that for my whole goddamn life. Like I said, I grew up out here. So I mean, what other choice I even got? Like these are my fucking people out here, like real shit.
100%,
so, I mean,
100%, man. That's how I be feeling.
Yeah. I also wanted to touch on some of your music. Like I know a whole bunch of niggas, like I'm sure don't know about you, but your shit is like really like, you be really fucking working with this shit.
Oh yeah, 100%, bro. I'm putting the grind in. I know I've learned that it's really about you being consistent and keep on going for every little part, bro. Network with other people, meet other artists, and just grow your fan base, bro. Grow your fan base, bro, and tap in with people. Because it's relationships. You know what I'm saying? You relationships. Even the people that like your music that might not have never met you, they like your music because they gain a relationship.
That's what I'm gaining with this shit. I'm gaining a relationship that I can possibly gain with all these people, and that's actually gonna last the fucking toll and shit.
100%.
And it's fucking Daygo. So like I said, I'm really trying to bring Daygo, like a highlight to Daygo anyway. So you part of that, exactly. So
100%.
That's helping us out on another level.
It's dope you starting this, bro. Like it's crazy because, you know, I bet you when you just been thinking about it the whole time, it's like, boom, I guess I gotta do it now. I gotta do it. So I gotta start reaching out to people. I gotta get this going because this is what I want to do. So it's crazy, like, you know, you got this going from now, and people are starting to see it and like really like, hey, like I need to reach out to bro.
And that's some real shit. Cause like I was telling my boy, like it was out of nowhere. It was like my man, he got the camera work, and then he was like, oh well, he don't want to be in front of the camera. I'm like, well, shit, I ain't got no problem with that. I mean, I was trying to act and all that shit, so that had no problem. So once us two got together, we linked up and was like, well, we just got to do this shit.
100%.
And that shit was nuts. We first actually started off with doing we was doing homeless giveaways type shit downtown.
Okay.
So we got together with that, and it was like, hey, you know what? We could probably make a podcast. And then that's when I just started reaching out to I mean, if y'all already gonna be on here, you already know how much I reach out to and all that shit. So reach out to everybody type shit, and getting the calendar down. The calendar is like I said, November is going fucking crazy. So like, I'm glad that you was able to, because like anything, more than anything, it's like you giving your time because you can't get that shit back.
Yeah, 100%,
but you giving that to us, so that's like that's real big for when we get anybody in here. That's like, thank you for even coming to this motherfucker
100%.
Without even knowing what we really about.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Like I said, it's people that kind of like see the vision of what you're trying to go in and then like support it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, because everything got a beginning.
Yeah.
Even the biggest podcasts and platforms, bro, they all had a beginning, and this is just a beginning.
That's real shit. Niggas starting the shack or whatever you want to call it, like, and now in a big building type shit. But like, we love the pop-up production, how we doing this shit now, because it's like,
I ain't gonna lie, this setup is dark. This is dope, bro. Like,
yeah, because it's like something different every day.
Legit. That shit hard, man.
I appreciate you even giving that like shout out.
Yeah.
As far as artists that you worked out here, like who is like artists that you feel like you've been working with a lot out here, or even if not even outside of San Diego.
Yeah, I mean, I got a cousin in Indiana, so I mess with a couple of Indiana artists in Indiana. Like his name is Louis Luciano, so I fuck with him. That's my cousin too, like, and that's family.
So that's blood. So it's
like, we making music together and trying to get stuff going too. And then I got the homie Mike the Kitty and ATL. So you know what I mean, he got his sound, like he's like West Coast and this side. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with bro too. And then I really made sure this year I tapped in with other artists, like I said earlier, shoot, like Ray Riley and Ozzy, like all of them, bro, and make music with my brother, Dom Royal. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really trying to like start really tapping in with all these people and be like, hey, like, yeah, let's get it. Let's work. Let's work. Let's do something.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
How long you been making music?
Shit, since COVID. I never even like
So your shit, this is like fresh, this is like new.
Oh, this is new. Like,
oh damn, see, and I didn't even think that. So that's even better, because I didn't even think that.
This is new, bro.
Okay, for sure, since COVID.
Yeah, man. And I got in there and I kind of started recording myself to kind of get an idea of how to do that shit, because that shit's a science. You was recording at home? Yeah.
Okay, shit. And so far, like, everybody been telling us, like, that's where they first started. Like, we was at home doing this shit.
Yeah, bro. You start at home because you want to know what they talking about when you go into these actual studios.
Yeah.
Could you imagine going in there and not know how anything works? And you kind of just like, you feel unprepared for what
you So you took the pre-test at home.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I know what I want to sound like. I just can't get that sound, but I know what I want to sound like.
Right.
So that shit is man, the engineers, man, that's a science. I always give respect to every engineer, bro, because that is a science. It's crazy.
So do you more so want to, like, obviously you more so of an artist, but on the engineering side, like, you gave up on that after COVID, like, you were doing that shit?
It was like, man, like, I started realizing that I tapped into other studios and they started recording me, and then like I heard my sound on their shit, and I was like, oh, that sounds way more crispier. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause it's a sound that you need to have when you like making music. Because you can tell when it's professional, you can tell when it's just like, okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Depending on like the ear or the ability of the engineer. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure your shit sound professional, from the little reverb and the little things you got to adjust on your voice. And it's crazy, bro. It's
fact
crazy.
that you barely started, you already know, like you said, I know exactly how I want to sound. Yeah, so like 100%. That's already, you already maybe further along than some people even starting off type shit. Yeah, 100%. Or been in the game type shit.
I think I've always been a rap for music though. Like when I say that, like, I've always like been thinking about, like, oh, I gotta do something with this music, man. I gotta do something. I've always wanted to tap into it. And man, like like, it was crazy. I was just like, man, I just gotta do it. Took that step in and ain't look back. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it came down to.
And now with you starting out, do you feel like you getting, I guess, the recognition that you, I mean, obviously it's early still, but do you feel like you're getting recognition for the music you're putting in?
Yeah, 100%. I think that's the beauty of it too, because you know, when you start making the music and then people hear it and they're like, oh, dang, like I like how I didn't even know you made music, or like they do and they're like, oh, like I like all the stuff you've been making, bro. Like, and it's crazy because you don't always know everybody's listening to your stuff. Yeah, you promote it, you put it out there, all that good stuff, right? But you don't know, and then when you see somebody be like, bro, I heard that song, that was hard, bro. Like
you be like, oh,
yeah,
damn, you
like,
touched my heart.
Cool, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
That was you touched my heart on that one.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I be feeling. Like I be like, shit, like I'm just making music that I vibe with, and I'm glad that people listen to it. And so I feel like there's always more recognition to achieve, but I'm good where I'm at, man. I'm just taking all
it really ain't even all about the recognition at the end of the day. It's like really who you touching and what you could actually change and shit in other people's lives.
100%. Because music, bro, it's more than just making music, bro. You might, you know, make a brand off of, you know, your music and like promote through yourself because you made your own brand. Whether like it be, you know, mine's an LSP or if it's like other people's brands that they all make. Everybody makes their own kind of brand to like go with and go forward. So I think when you do that and you start tapping into other brands that you model maybe for them, that's another aspect of the music. Or you go from there and you're making a song for a movie or whatever it may be, bro. Like you start getting to the point where you're like, okay, like there's different avenues. On the right lane. Yeah, there's different avenues. It's not just making songs. You making songs for this, or you might be promoting for their brand through your song, or you might be a part of that photo shoot, and then like they like we put the music in there with you. You know what I'm saying? Like to show love both ways. You know
Hello.
So,
like this, cool, you actually showing love. You actually showing love both ways this way. Like by coming on this motherfucker, like for real, this is really helping us out on that end as well. Cause like you said, you got fans and they gonna see this. So like we always say, like this is really looking out for us on that end for
100%,
real.
100%, man.
So what even helped you? Like what? I'm sure it's tons of different things. What really inspired you to make like new tracks? I'm sure life aspects of that, like what really helps you tap in when you really about to like, okay.
I feel like experiences, bro. There's been some experiences you just be like, okay, I got to experience life for a little bit. Let me like go on vacation and do something I ain't never did. Like, bro, I went to Mexico, bro. Yeah.
You already said Mexico. I'm like, okay. All right, where this one going? Because everybody been to Mexico. I mean, if definitely you live out here, everybody been to some Mexico.
Bro.
He said, what's going on? My man back here, he been to Mexico. What's going on with you, man? Yes, sir. My man been to Mexico. So let's get into that Mexico story. What we talking about?
Man, so I mean, like, just experiences, bro. Like, shit, like, I went on vacation with the Puerto Vallarta, bro. And,
ooh, man, he already said it.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. Like, it was just one hell of an experience, though. Like, to the point we went, like, scuba diving and shit. I was like, nigga, oh, this shit real in here. Oh, my God, bro. I jumped in that motherfucker. I looked down. I said, I'll never do that again. I'm just going to swim to the destination, bro. I was struggling, dog.
It was hard to scuba dive? Because I've never done it.
Ocean water, because you getting really
that
pushed.
current is coming.
And I'm like, damn, I thought I was a good swimmer. I'm really not.
Yeah, after that scuba diving, you was like,
man, I was like, this is, yeah. Oh, you want to do another? No, I'm good. More activities for me. I'm chilling. I'm just going to drink my shit. I'm just chilling, bro.
Yeah.
But I experienced it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I can talk about that.
Right. That helped. That helped one. Oh no, go ahead.
No, like, you good. It just helps with the music, bro. It helps with the music.
So that like experience with you scuba diving, that inspired a song?
Oh yeah.
What song was that?
So I hadn't even dropped it yet.
See, there we go.
Was
this a recent experience?
Oh yeah.
Okay, for sure.
This is a couple months ago.
For sure.
But it just made me realize we did a song called "Focus on Me." I did it with my cousin, and it ain't out yet. Like I said, you're gonna have to wait till you hear it.
Exactly.
But it's like, you know, I was like, damn, I ain't never done this. If I would have just like fucked around, thought about what I want to do in life and shit, I would focus on myself. I would have already tapped into this. Why'd I wait so long to do that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it made me definitely like, you know what I mean? Like I gotta focus on myself too, shit.
Yeah.
That's all it really comes
down to. No, that's real shit. Like you saying focus on yourself. That come with like focusing on your physical health, your mental health, like all that shit. So what you kind of, I'm gonna obviously touch on your brand that you touch on a little bit.
Yeah.
But with you having to balance it and wearing all these different hats and shit, how you even manage and like your mental health?
Oh shit, man. At the end of the day,
everybody goes through some shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it's just about, you know, how you deal with stress. You know what I'm saying? Like some people deal with stress differently. You know, some people like, oh, like I could just drink a glass of wine and I'm good after my day of stress. Everybody got ways of coping for things that they want to cope with. Right. So to me, like I think I've just learned how to unwind, bro. I don't meditate or nothing like that, but I unwind to the point where like I don't put nothing else on my head right now. I'm here. I got off work. Good. Like, let me just kind of like sit here in my thoughts for a little bit, decompress. Gucci.
Yeah,
Man,
for
keep it
sure.
moving.
So like you just said, you just basically gotta sit here and not let anything else fucking bother you. So it's like that's how
You gotta like take it in at first, because you always gonna take it in, because we people. You know what I'm saying? We all take those things in. But once you take it in, you gotta figure out a way to like let that shit go.
you more like a solution.
Yeah, there's always a solution to every problem, bro. I think so. You know what I'm saying?
Also, because I want to touch on, I seen like you post your girl and shit like that a lot, and you know some people, especially like being rapper and shit, like I don't really want people to know like this. I got a lady and type shit. Like the fact that you doing that, so your relationship with her must be going like pretty good.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Give me a different look on life. 100%, give me a different look on life, bro. Because like I said, man, she's put me on different experiences, and like at the end of the day, like relationships are experiences too. You know what I'm saying? So if you're like learning something new and she's learning something new from you, it becomes more like a cool, like this is a different relationship. I like how this is going. You know what I'm saying? So I like we make each other learn something new every day. To be honest with you. So
and I'm gonna be honest, like I asked a couple other people, like when it comes, because I mean everything ain't peaches and roses and all the time. So like when it comes to like y'all actually having y'all difference of opinion, how you handle that? Because a lot of people some people walk out, some people screaming, cussing, whatever the case may be.
Compromise, bro. And I think I've been through enough experiences that I'm not gonna ever like take it that far. Like it's like it don't even need to ever get that point.
Yeah.
If it gets to that point, it's because we clearly have other things on our head. Because usually when you're arguing about something, it's usually something bigger behind it.
100, bro. That's
it's just
100%.
like I nitpicked about something because I'm bothered about something else.
Right. It was like we ain't even fighting about what I really said. It's in the back of my mind. I'm just pissed. So now I'll put everything on this. What we talking about?
100%. And I've learned, like I said, I don't do that no more. If I just got an issue with something, we gonna talk about it right in there. So it don't ever get to the point where it's gonna get to the like storming out this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nah, we good. We don't even do that. You know what I'm saying?
So the fact that like you even like put her on there and all that stuff, like you said, respect her, you actually see this going somewhere. Because obviously you wouldn't be putting your time in there if you didn't see this going nowhere.
100%, bro. Like I think that's every relationship. You gotta see something in it. Like it's hard to be in a relationship if you don't see nothing in it.
Exactly. Because like what the hell you doing?
What are you doing? And you just wasting time.
Exactly. And who the hell got time to waste? Because I know I don't.
None,
I know I don't.
None, bro. So
I also want to touch on that your brand LSP.
Oh yeah, let's talk about it, bro.
Yeah.
Good.
So what even made you come up with that? What does LSP stand for?
Okay, so man.
Yeah, you got to go back, bro. You got to take it way back.
I know.
Think on it.
Let's start with what it means. It means love, success, progress. So LSP.
Okay.
Right. Fuck it. Yeah. Fuck it. I'll take a little more.
What's up with it?
Yeah, fuck it. Come on, man.
What's up with it?
We about to get into it.
What's up with it? Let me get a little shine.
That shit's getting good.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a little shine.
People don't even know.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a little shine. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nigga, breaking stuff? Come on, bro. Come on, buddy. Nah, this is a cap. I'm just fucking with this nigga. Yeah.
You might leave that motherfucker.
For sure.
Gotcha.
This shit's rolling.
We good, bro. This is hella good. This is what this shit is about, bro. But nah, we was talking about LSP.
Okay, so LSP, bro, is LSP. Love, success, progress, right? That's what it stands for. At the end of the day, we always say, like, all my peoples, bro, we always preach that we gonna show love to everybody. We gonna always strive for success, and we gonna always, progress every day. So at the end of the day, like LSP, that's all that means. That mantra is like just something that everybody can relate to. Everybody can relate to that. Like, it don't matter what wake of life you come from, you're gonna relate to what this logo stands for. And so I think that's the cool thing about it. Like, even when I first got my first designs made, it was like, they were like, what does it mean? And they were like, oh shit, like, that's cool, bro.
Right.
Like, it's positive. There's nothing, you can't even make something bad behind that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, at the end of the day, it's something you can relate to, and it's positivity. So I'm just preaching love at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure. And now with that brand, I know you touched on like you doing modeling and shit like that, because I've seen a couple of things you've been doing. Like, what even got you into wanting to do modeling?
Man,
is it because you were an artist, or more so it's just like I wanted to do that as well?
I think it's just a part of it. It's a part of like the brand and that you build, the image you building. So it's like one of them was the hoopery I think you're talking about. I just did the hoopery, right? And that was a dope photo shoot. Like, shout out to Jeremiah. Like, that shit is that shit's been popping for a hot one to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always seen from the beginning of his grind. So when I seen the beginning of his grind, I was like, bro, I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when the seeds started to get planted at that time. You know what I'm saying? And later on, that shit grow to like, I gotta really get this shit popping and going. So that's why I was like, damn, I gotta make my own brand.
Yeah.
I gotta make something about myself too. You know what I'm saying? So everybody I work with so far, I really see they grind and what they put into, and I appreciate it by, reciprocating that energy or showing love back or popping up for anything. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Yeah.
Like what's holding you back from showing love to somebody else?
For sure. That's for reals. Because it's like it don't take you nothing to show some love.
Nothing, bro. It's free.
Yeah, that's real shit.
That shit is free,
and
boy.
like you said, that's what you're promoting anyway. For sure. So the team that you surround yourself with LSP, like, what even made you feel like, okay, these is people I want to rock with?
Man, I know them from like the jump. You feel me? I know them from the
How
jump.
many of them is it?
It's, damn, if I could count.
Yeah, if you could, I mean, shit, obviously, if you leave somebody
count,
out, I hope y'all don't feel bad. I mean, he obviously know y'all work together, so.
So, like, to get this brand going, I got it going with my boy, Stacy. Mario knows Stacy, you know what I'm saying? I got it going with my boy Ant, Ski, J-Rock, I'm trying to remember everybody. Marcus, can't forget Marcus. And, damn, who's the other one? Steven, my nigga don't. My nigga don't. Yeah. I couldn't forget that. Wow, motherfucker. I love that nigga. But yeah, we all got this brand put together, like, and we just want to make it like work, bro. Like that's the goal. We want to make it work. We want to make it legal. We want to get everything going in the right direction, and then we want to grow this brand, bro, and just get it out there.
So you're trying to turn into an LLC?
Oh man, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. Which I like. I had to get put on game on all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Do my research. I'd be lying if I said I just knew everything.
Of course,
bro. Like I do my research on that shit. So I'm like, okay, if I get that, you could do this. You get these little write-offs of this, and that. And the third. You know what I'm saying?
I know it just costs. I think like in California, I might even fuck this up. Like anywhere from $600 to $800 a year. Forget an LLC. Like you keep that shit every year. You got to pay that. Yeah. My man know about LLC. Yeah. He been in LLC for a motherfucking minute, so we know what it is. But yeah, I know it's something. So like, what are you trying to? Obviously, you want to get this brand as big as it can. Like,
100%.
what's your next move with this brand?
Oh man, we just
like what's in the works?
Like we revamping right now. Like, and then next year, bro. Like my plan is to really hit the community. Like go hard in the community. Like there's things you can do during like the summertime, probably like. Like back to school drive type shit. You know what I'm saying? So like,
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, I know how these companies, like, they'll be like, oh yeah, we'll donate $100 and you can use that $100 gift card or whatever to go get those supplies. You know what I'm saying? So there's ways to get donations, just put it out to the community. Talk to people about it, bro. Talk to people about it. Like everything about that shit, bro. So I'm really trying to tap into the community. I can't wait to really get involved with that because that's what's going to take it to another level. Because it's like I'm in the community and I'm doing my music and I'm making sure like I'm still trying to get this brand going. I want to get all the way involved. You know what I'm saying? So
what even inspired you to be an entrepreneur?
Just a sense of like creating a legacy and leaving one. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to leave something behind. So I'm like, if I can get this brand at the right way, I'm gonna leave something behind for sure.
Right.
Like I want to leave something that keeps on going. Not just I just want to feel like I'm leaving a stamp somewhere in this life. So,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
So I know you also trying to like make a weed brand for yourself.
Oh man, because I'm going crazy right now. He been practicing. You know what I'm saying? He over there snipping it and everything, man. Growing it, figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, it's gonna be cool, bro. It's gonna be cool, man. We're gonna definitely get things right.
You already got a name for that?
Nah, I ain't made no name. I mean, I just go with the name of like the brand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, LFP strand. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm still kind of plotting on it. You know what I'm saying? I think I still gotta sit down with my team, see how they feel about it, see what we want to do, with that. But I think it'd be a cool little avenue to make sure we have our own strand. Because it's not like, it's legal now. You might want to get in the game.
What made you even think about pursuing that lane? Because that's major. I mean, as you know, like the weed game is like major. So and you trying to do it on a legal level. So
man,
what made you even like want to do that?
I think it's because I've seen like, bro, I'd be lying if I said I don't be watching Nip a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, who don't watch Nip at some point? You know what I'm saying? Just because of what he left behind. Look what he left behind.
Right.
And it's still progressing. Like even if he's not here, they still had these moves that they still making because it was already implanted. It was already going to happen. His legacy was already starting to build. So to see him like make his own like marathon OG stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like he's got his own blueprint, and like he always said, you follow the blueprint. Ain't nothing wrong with following the blueprint and then figuring out the new things that's happening outside of that blueprint. But you definitely want to follow the blueprint, and it's always been laid out. It's just if you want to go research and figure it out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure. Is that somebody who made you even want to start making music?
And
obviously, if it's not,
I feel like no, that's not why.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like I gravitated to Nip because I heard it from my boy Stacy bump it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I was like, okay, let me like listen to bro. And I like what he talked about.
Right.
That's what really gravitated, what he's talking about. And what he talked about, he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm making this marathon OG, or I'm growing the marathon brand. Like, he's talking about it.
Yeah.
And everything he's talking about, he's foreseeing because he's like, I've always thought this was going to pop. I feel like he just had ultimate confidence in what he was doing. Exactly. Even though, you know what I mean, everybody go through their challenges.
Of course. What type of challenges have you had to go through now to get to where you at?
What kind of challenges, man? Shoot. I think just balancing out, cause like the 9 to 5, because everybody's still like, if you still get into it, you know, you gotta still work your 9 to 5 to support what you're trying to really do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's just, I just make music and that's all I do. I still do my 9 to 5. I still grind every day like everybody else, and then I make sure I put extra time into this too. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I want to do ultimately. So if I could leave my 9 to 5 and do that ultimately, like, why not? I just got to make sure I have all my incomes right. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Yeah, for sure.
Is there any artists out here in San Diego that you're looking forward to working with that you haven't worked with now?
Yeah, most definitely. And I feel like it's like anybody. I think I could work with anybody. I think I can vibe on any type of scale on what they feeling on their song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's a different sound. So if I just hear it enough, because I bump songs over and over again to make sure I understand like they type of like style and stuff. So once I get to understand their style, I'm like, cool, I can vibe with that. Got it.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just make sure I write something cool. So any artist, like that, any artist, I'm ready to work. But I don't have no, like, oh, no, I can't rock with that artist. Like, you know what I mean? They ain't no ill will in the city like that. Why not? We can all make music.
What brought that confidence that you even got in your music, and I'm sure just in your life? Like, what even brought you to have that? Because everybody don't grow up with confidence.
Oh, man. Well, for the music, I mean, just a fan of the music, bro. I feel like I've always been a fan of music. I feel like I've always heard the little differences in different songs, or how artists approach it with different cadences and how they rap. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I've always been tapped into understanding the music, and that's what makes it even better when you understand it. And then you like, damn, I know how they made that sound happen. I know how they made that little echo out of him saying, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. That stuff you gotta like, you know what I mean? Like hear, and you be like, damn, that's a little thing that some people don't probably pay attention to.
For sure.
So yeah, most definitely. Like the music, I just feel like that's just what it is, bro.
For sure.
Yeah.
What kept you like, well, I don't even know if you was in or out. Like, what kept you out of the street? I don't know if you was like gangbanging and shit, because a lot of people growing up in San Diego like end up gangbanging somewhere, or got a crazy ass uncle, or you know, a crackhead fucking aunt, whatever. Everybody got some fucked up people in their family, man. Everybody know that. So what kept you, like I said, I don't know if you was in or out. Like, what kept you, basically, how were you like growing up then shit? Because like I said, I don't know if you was in or out the street.
I didn't have to worry about it like that, honestly, because I think I didn't really get involved in any gangbanging or nothing like that. So I didn't even have to worry about it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, at the end of the day, I'm cool. I think I'm cool with probably people that probably bang, you know, other stuff and whatever, but I'm like, I'm just cool with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still people. You feel me? Like, that's something that they represent in a way, but it's still a person. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get to know you on that level before anything, because respect thing. I'm like, hey, like, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Yeah.
Or, like, you know, I'm so-and-so, whatever. And, you know, I never got involved with gangbanging, bro. I just think, like, everybody's a person. So I don't worry about that too much.
What's your experience with doing shows out here in San Diego? Because I heard a lot of different things. Especially last night.
What have you heard? Like, I guess that'd be the question. What have you heard?
Well, shit, I heard a janky promoting type shit. I heard a couple people, like, they say, like, why the hell am I going to pay you money to perform and then only get a cut out of whatever I'm supposed to get? Like, ain't you supposed to? And then there's no crowd. It's like, then it's my fault if there's no crowd. It's like, wait, why you bring a crowd? It's like, nigga, you supposed to promote me to bring the crowd, and now you making more money off the tickets. So like, what's been your, even if it wasn't at a club or whatever, what's been your experience like performing or getting like gigs out there in San Diego?
I've heard that, but I always feel like that's also on us because like as artists, we got to get the people to want to come to the shows too. You know what I'm saying? Like you'd be surprised all because you sometimes promote it, like put it on Instagram. That doesn't mean that they actually saw it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you might have to like individually hit people. Hey, like hey, come to the show. I got a show popping.
Yeah, I'm glad I even asked you that because like I said, the person who we talked to, but like prior, they was like, they felt the opposite. They felt like the promoter should have promoted more to get the people to come, and then they come up and do the gig.
I feel like we're supposed to be the reason. The club is always going to be the club. Like if you go to like, I performed at Vibes before. Like I feel like the club is always going to be club. There's always going to be some people in there, but I think that's on also as you as an artist to create the people that want to come see you because people gotta want to see you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the point of a show. Yeah, you got to get the people to come see you. So I think it takes, not just posting it, but you need to send it to people. Hey, like, hey, pull up. I got a show. Like sometimes you just got to hit people directly because it's a relationship thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gaining a relationship. You're not just like I threw it on my story. Like I thought if you were watching, like no, like bro, you need to hit people up. Like hey, come to the show, bro. Come to the show, bro. I'm gonna have something good for you. Come to the show. I know a couple artists I rock with that do that now because I'll get the message directly. I'll be like, yeah, bro, I was already gonna pull up for you. You know what I'm saying? Respect to it. So like, shoot, even Ray Riley. Ray Riley had that
Unshook event?
Unshook event.
Shout
out to all that.
So
that shit was dope.
He already know. Like I wasn't even able to show up to that shit. Yeah.
I couldn't believe you missed it.
Yeah, Kaji was there too. And I was
we was all there, bro.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, man, I missed the shit though. Like, and then
bro.
I talked to the dude like with the he's the model director shit. Like I'm talking to him too. So
that's
they
dope.
know what the fuck I fucked up on.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Whatever. That's what happened. They know what happened. Yeah. Whatever, nigga. I'm mad I missed it. They mad.
Bro, that show was dope.
They did their thing. So, I mean, shit. It was no sweat.
Yeah, 100%. That show was dope, though. And shout outs to them. Because, like I said, he hit me up directly when I put up to that shit was dope. It was dope. Shout out to both of them. Because they put that together well.
Fucking forgot what I was about to say. It was good, too. No, it's coming. It's coming. I just got to talk to myself in my head. Because it's good. Huh? No, I got to be. That's me in my head. I got to talk to myself in my head, but out loud. It's everything that I'm talking about is in my head. It's just coming out loud. I was just talking about. Oh yeah, got it. So what was your experience performing at Vibes?
Oh, okay. So hey, my first one.
Well, did a lot of people show up?
Man, it was crazy because they had it had to be like 25 artists performing.
Oh god damn! And this is your first event?
At Vibes.
At Vibes, for sure.
Yeah, at Vibes. And so that's always as long as people. You could say as long as every person brought 5 people at least, you're going to have like 125 people.
Artists.
You're going to have a bunch of people in that mud.
That was a long-ass night then.
Bro, it was packed out. It was packed out. And I didn't, bro, and then like, shout outs to the show because the show was cool and it got a lot of people in there. And bro, did my thing on the stage. It was like cool. That was the first one in Vibes and that shit was cool. And my next move after that, what was my next one? I went to LA. It was in Shootopia.
How you even get booked in LA?
It was crazy because the girl, they be reaching out, bro. You just gotta keep on promoting your shit on the ads and everything. But it always touches somebody eventually. And it touched her, I guess, and she hit me, was like, hey, are you interested in performing here in LA? Sneakertopia. It's the last one before they closed it down. I guess they moving to like Tokyo or something. It was crazy. They moving like and it had like all the dope shoes, bro. Like I'm not even a sneakerhead.
Yeah.
You feel me? But they had dope ass shoes, bro. They had like shoes from Knit. They had shoes from Kanye. They got, first Jordans and all kind of shit, bro.
Ah, damn. So that was
Sneakertopia. Yeah, like it was crazy. It was dope. So I went there during COVID. So it was full circle.
During COVID, that's when you just started.
Yeah, but it was crazy. I went there to just to experience it. And then full circle, like a year later, I ended up performing there.
Yeah.
So it was crazy. I was like, oh shit, this is crazy.
Like just a year ago, I was just here as a fan.
Yeah, just
now
to come see this shit, like art and everything. And now, like, they got a stage set up in here and we gonna really be performing. And it was like on an Adidas shoebox. It was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
It was dope as fuck.
Oh, the stage was like an Adidas
shoebox.
Oh, that's hella dope.
It was dope as fuck, bro. And they had like a little setup, you know what I mean? Like, so you're performing in front of people, but they also had like that live going.
Yeah.
So like they getting it on like live on their own end, and they also got the people that are actually there to like do it the whole thing. And they had people interviewing people. It was a big old festival, bro.
Oh, so that shit felt like hella good.
Yeah, it was dope. It was dope, bro. Dope experience. And then that was my second one. And then from there, it just started. This year I went hard with performances, bro. I was like, I was just tapping into all kind of different performances. I performed at Ocean Beach.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably my funniest show. And I did that with like Rambo. Shout out Rambo. He's another artist I mess with. And Don Canaan. Don Canaan. Like,
Oh
shout out
shit,
to
you
him.
had me fuck up. Thought you were about to say Dom Kenny. I'm like, damn.
Nah,
like,
nah,
that's my dog. Like, that's I really
Hey.
rock. That was like,
That'd be hard, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll set up one of these days. You never know.
shit.
But yeah, Don Canaan. Yeah, Don Canaan, bro.
Mhm.
And we did a dope ass show, bro. People love that show.
I was just about to ask, like, what's your responses you got in PV?
Oh man, like I didn't even expect that response. Cause it was just like,
That's what I was saying.
you know what I'm saying? You go there, you just like,
PV.
I'm just gonna perform. But I remember I was telling people, bro, I was shooting it out to everybody. And a lot of people pulled up.
Yeah.
I was like, this is like the best show I've had. And a lot of people pulled up, bro. Like to the point where I looked out from the stage, bro, it was packed out. I was like, oh yeah. And they were like, they was here for me because it was
Yeah.
like they're all
These my
front and center.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, they all front and center. I know. I'm looking at them like, oh yeah, I
Exactly.
know these. Oh yeah, I know. Oh y'all was good.
You like, y'all really showed up
Yeah,
for
like I
me.
seen it with you. Like, oh, it's good. They got the cameras out. Yeah, like man, we about to act a fool in this.
Yeah,
mug.
you
know
got
what
a
I'm
whole
saying?
bunch of reposts and shit.
Oh man, it was love. It was mad love, bro. I met hella dope people, just other people in the city. You know what I'm saying? So it continues to grow from there, bro. And I'm telling you, that's how I think it just started being like, okay, like I'm gonna go mess with this artist, and like I'm gonna reach out to Ray Riley and Kazi. Like, let's get something going. Why not? You know
I think I seen you in that short film
Which one?
with Kazi.
Yeah.
I seen you.
He was like, pull up. I said, why not, bro? I'll pull up. Yeah, what you need, bro? I'll be here for it. I'm here for it all, bro. So yeah, I pulled up to that. And it was a dope little photo shoot or a video shoot.
So how'd you
bro.
even get connected with Kazi?
I reached out.
Just like that.
I reached out, bro.
That was
like,
how I did it too.
Yeah,
Real
you
talk,
just
that
reach
was how I
out,
did
bro.
it.
Like, hey, like, what's up, bro? Like, I think you would be hard. Cause I've heard his music. Everybody sees everybody.
You got motherfucking flow.
Yeah.
No lie.
Man, smooth as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To the point where like you gonna just sit there and vibe to this. You can grill on a Sunday outside to the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real shit.
You know, when you really have some mimosas. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit. That real shit though. That's funny as hell.
Yeah, he make you feel a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've always like I rock with his sound for sure. He sound good on things, man, real good. And I reached out there, bro. And I was like, yeah, what's up, bro? Like, let's get something going. And he was willing to work. There was no hezzy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was cool about it. Like, it was like, okay, like, and we linked up, bro, and we got stuff going. Hit Ray. So I had Ray Riley and Kazi in the studio together, and we all did our features and stuff and got it all done. And it was like at Marv's studio, Marvin. Yeah.
I was just about to ask, like, what studio you usually
Wait,
do?
it's Wavy Sounds. Called Wavy Sounds. But
Shit, we got that. I think we got something
yeah.
works with that, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
We got a lot of different shit, so I might be fucking up myself.
Maybe you got a lot. I seen you put in a couple studios. Like I seen you in a couple studios already. Like
Yeah.
I seen we said Manny Fresco. I think.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
And I had just met, bro. Like it had to be like 10 days ago. Like not even like 2 weeks, bro. Like, and I pulled up for my boy Bolo's album listening, and he shooting a video too. And I was just like, let me just come through, show love, because. You know, I was like, shit, I gotta get home anyway in a little bit. Let me go pull up, show love to my peoples, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's just for a little bit, I wanna make sure I pull up and show love.
Yeah.
So I pulled up really quick and was, politicking with them and chilling. And I, like I said, met Manny and met different artists in there, and some people I already knew, you know what I mean? And we kind of just, was chilling, vibing. And then I got to the point where I talked to him, I was like, well, like, I'm gonna have to get in here. Like, I always want to hear a reggaeton sound, you know what I'm saying?
And he got that shit going. He got 2 studios right there in Oklahoma.
Like, I'll come with some English and Spanish. I'll figure it out.
Oh, you know Spanish?
A little bit.
Okay.
I gotta work on that.
Poquito.
Yeah, poquito.
Okay.
Hella, bro. Hella, man. That shit. It's good to know some Spanish, huh, Mario? Tell me it's good to know some Spanish, man.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta know how to get around at least if you're in Mexico.
Yo entiendo español, pero no hablo mucho. You know what I'm saying?
You've been practicing
that shit.
That shit.
That's that sencillo a little bit. You know? But when Manny Fresco met his girl, she could sing hella good.
Marissa, right?
Yes,
she
bro.
Could sing, bro.
Bro, we just met her yesterday. She did a goddamn live performance, bro.
Yeah, she got vocals, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't mind like even putting this shit out. Man, he had it like he was like, oh, just sing something, baby. And she was like, oh, I'm not even ready. Like, I just woke up like 10 minutes ago type shit. And he was like, nah, just do it. She didn't have nothing playing, no audio, nothing. She just started singing Alicia Keys. I'm like, she do everybody know the, some people want diamond rings,
I feel like that's the one she performed at the homie's wedding.
Bro,
man.
she killed that shit. We was just like, what?
Yeah, she sang at the homegirl and the homie's wedding. It was crazy. Like
she sung that though?
Yeah, well, I feel like that's what because I remember that part where you just did it right now.
Bro, hey, bro, everybody know that Alicia Keys joint, but she got down. Obviously, she didn't sound like what I sound like.
No,
yeah. That's it. She got down on that shit. I was like, we was amazed. I was like,
yeah, she could sing,
what
bro.
The hell?
And I was like, damn, we got to make a song. You know what I'm saying?
See,
like, eventually.
And like you said, that's with the reggaeton stuff, and he got that going. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to just. I mean, he trying to work, so
yeah. And we talked about it. Like, I got to get in there still. I got to get in there still. The day I was gonna try to get in there with him was Halloween. I was like, dang, that was a mistake. Yeah. I said, we gotta go trick or treating. Yeah,
it was like we can't do that.
Yeah, like I was like, it's a little tough, but yeah, bro, yeah, for sure. So like, we gonna definitely make something. I can't wait to do that because I think Manny Fresco is definitely hard, bro. I rock with bro. And I like what the music he's been making.
For sure. Like we just tapped in with him, so we actually got to see some of the stuff he's doing. So now, like I said, every time we're doing this different thing, like we noticing a different artist or a different person like doing something in San Diego. And like I said, that's what we're really trying to promote anyway. So
100%.
That's what we're doing.
100%.
So you growing up, like, did you play sports and shit? And because I mean, you know, like us being black, like everybody, you're supposed to either be an athlete or you're supposed to be a rapper. So it's like, was you playing sports? I mean, and I definitely don't promote that because we got so much more going. Like, you could obviously be anything the fuck you want to be.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Shoot, bro, basketball, football, but a lot of people knew me for basketball before anything. So like, cause you hoop, bro, you just hoopers meet other hoopers. It's just how it go. You know what I'm saying? So eventually you be at a gym and you see him enough.
I'm sure you had to run into Kazi.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I didn't know it, but I didn't even know. But you don't even realize. You know what I'm saying? Like we had hoop against each other. He said a while back we were at San Isidro, I think like an adult league or something. You know what I'm saying? Just like playing against each other, but didn't realize it. You know what I'm saying? And like look, for a full circle moment, you end up meeting back up, and now you realize, oh yeah, bro, that was you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like so it's bro, it's crazy. The hoop was definitely like basketball was definitely the one I kind of fell in love with. That's when I was focused on for a hot one. Like I was like, damn, I think I want to play ball. But like I had to balance me having my kids too. So it was like, oh, I can't lock in like that. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, I couldn't even lock in like, you know what I'm saying? Like I really wanted to when it came to that. So
that's what kind of made you straight like, okay, since I can't put all this time and effort into basketball, I'm gonna have to do something else that's gonna work for me.
100%. But even like, you know, at the end of the day, there's even, like I said, there's music that it happened later in life. You know what I'm saying? Like way later in my life. Obviously, I was like 28 when I decided to start. You know what I'm saying? So it's like later you start realizing different things and you have a different grind sometimes than you did probably when you were younger. And it's not to say I wasn't, you know, grinding. I was just grinding on a different scale. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to make music at that time. I wasn't in that grinding in that lane. I was grinding in just my career. Like, dang, I want to move up in my 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I want to move up and be a manager or something. I don't want to just, you know, just sit here and be a regular whatever, hourly. Like, I want to get to a point where I'm salaried or something. You know what I'm saying? So I was working about that and taking care of my family.
Right. And at the time, what was that 9 to 5 that you was trying to really progress in?
Shit, the wild world of Walmart, baby. Oh, it's crazy in Walmart, boy. I learned so much.
So why you call it the wild world of Walmart?
Man, it's just a lot. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot.
You had a lot of Walmart experiences.
Oh, man. Yeah, bro.
What could you think of one of your wildest Walmart experiences?
My wildest Walmart experience. When it had the Black Fridays, bro, and Black Friday be crazy. Now it's so calm.
Coming in crowds, right?
Yeah, but it's so calm now.
Yeah.
Everybody order online with Gucci.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But, bro, I remember back then, bro, and I was just, like I said, regular hourly associate. I remember watching an old lady trying to get a printer. And bro, somebody came, bro, the crowd snatched her shit, took off. I was like, oh no. I mean, you taking off through a crowd, so you know how goofy you look? Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and then it had to go still buy it, right?
Oh my God. Like, it was like, where were you gonna go? What was your plan? Like, what was your plan, bro? I just watched this shit go down. Like, at first, you robbed the old lady. How do you feel about that?
Did he hurt her or she was like...
Nah, he just snatched it, like I don't, maybe she didn't realize she was holding it like softly like that or whatever, but he just
he realized.
He snatched that mug, took off.
Yeah.
I was like, oh damn, like this is serious. Like he's gonna get away. And then he's like holding it up in the air. So you don't really ever lose sight of him. He's just going through a crowd. So
And it's like I'm not getting paid enough to even. I'm not about to stock him at all.
bro,
He
I
could
was
go
like,
take whatever he needed to take.
What do you plan on? You gotta still go through that door.
Yeah,
Where there's like 100 people sitting in front of you.
exactly. Like you said, you run through a crowd like this with a whole printer.
Crazy, bro. But that, like, I seen that, I was like, see this. I said, this is Black Friday shit, crazy.
Yeah,
But I was like, fuck it. I think I like it.
it's crazy, yeah, but I like it.
Like, I like it.
That's
Like,
some content.
I like the hustle. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The hustle was cool. Like, and it was just like you just get into it. So, and yeah, bro, like Walmart's crazy, but I just won. And that was like my beginning stages of Walmart. Other than that, man, just all customers. Man, they be over there pissed.
Yeah.
They can't return something they want to return, bro. You just like, oh my God. I ain't even trying to deal with this today.
Well, shit, hopefully you ain't gonna have to deal with that, because I mean, with this business mindset you got going, hopefully you ain't gonna never have to deal with that bullshit no more. Obviously on a different scale, but obviously it's just hopefully it's just your shit.
100%. But you take a lot of game from them though. Like, at the end of the day, they still they give you a business model. You know what I'm saying? So you start realizing there's certain tricks and shit of the trade that they do. You know what I'm saying? From like the cost of product to be able to, like, you know, you got a retail and you got a cost of it. Right. Like, obviously that middle part is your margin or like your profit that you're actually making off of it. So you learn business model through Walmart. It's crazy, like how much game I took from them. And that's why I kind of understand how I need to start running these numbers for the things I want to do.
And that's dope that instead of just being like, damn, this is a shitty ass job, like you took something from that.
I stole shamelessly when it came to the game, bro. I'm just like, I'm gonna take all that.
You know, let me clear that up. I didn't steal from y'all Walmart. And when it came to the game, I was stealing from y'all because y'all got a good business plan, and that's what I took.
Bro, well, they got a thing where they say that it's crazy, bro. Like they teach you all these little mantras and stuff, bro. But they got one where they say steal shamelessly, like merchandising tips. So go to other stores and see how they merchandise. That's why when I say steal shamelessly, I mean like just game. Like why it's everybody can do it.
Right.
So why not? Why not get the game? It's there. It's out there. It's free public information. So steal shamelessly meaning like take all the game you can from somebody that want to give you game.
Hell yeah.
And be humble enough to take that shit in. Not feel like you know everything. So
yeah, exactly.
I like how they said that shit. So I kind of like I took that from them for sure.
You definitely seem like you got a positive outlook on all type of shit. Like even if it's a negative situation, it's like you really be trying to look like for the positive in it.
Oh man, because you can't dwell in shit, bro. Like you never progress in life. You just keep dwelling in things that are happening to you. You got to figure out a way to get around that and still be successful. Still keep striving for success, bro. At the end of the day, so yeah. 100%.
So how you manage this with having kids? Because I mean, I got a daughter myself, and I already know how just crazy sometimes that kid having to take care of her and all that. God bless moms. We got her. I mean, baby mom's is wonderful, so she doing her thing definitely all the time.
Awesome. Good to hear.
We got our great relationship. I mean, sometimes it get rocky as everything do, but that's all.
I think you learn, especially with that, bro. You learn to like, you still got to raise these kids. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be on an even playing field all the time and communicate with each other. And if we feel some type of way about something, we still got to make sure we take care of these kids.
Yeah. I am blessed that I'm actually still with the mother of my child because I know how rocky that shit can get. So,
100%.
Ooh, shit.
But if you have an understanding with each other, it don't get rocky.
I was just about to say, like, so how, because I just know a whole bunch of folks that be that understanding. How do y'all keep that bond? Because it's like, okay, now you got somebody else and it's like, okay, they're around my kids and shit. It's like, how do y'all keep that solid?
It's a maturity thing, bro. Like, I think it's like, you got to understand that person or your mother, your kids want to be happy and they got to understand that you want to be happy, right? And you're both trying to find that happiness. You know what I'm saying? So we can't make it harder for each other because we already separated to begin with. Now we got to make sure our kids are still in good position, still keep taking care of these kids and doing the right thing, bro. So I think it's just communicating. Even when we like we disagree with whatever, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like you could talk something through. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, what's a difference of opinions is always a good thing. Right. You don't want to always just be like, oh yeah, I totally agree with everything you're saying. Like, no, like
then it's all fake.
Or just see it from different points.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always like different point of view. It's two sides to the story. 100%. And that's how I see things. You know what I'm saying?
What type of dad like are you? And wait, you got boys or girls?
Oh man, both.
Okay. so what type of dad are you? Like, are you the strict dad? You the fun dad?
I feel like it's a balance because there's times you have to like be strict because they got to understand that they can't do something. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's just like us. We had to learn through experience. And at the end of the day, one thing I understand is a child's going to make mistakes. 100%. Because they're supposed to. Like, do you think they're going to be perfect? That's not going to happen. Of course not.
Because I ain't. Even after all these goddamn years, I'm still not perfect. And I'm never going to be. So.
Exactly. So we got to understand that. But then also make sure we reinforce the fact that if it's that bad of a thing, it should never happen again. right? That
You gotta let
mistake
them
should
know,
never
like,
happen.
don't do it.
Yes, yeah, and there's ways to communicate that and ways to make sure they understand that should never happen.
Mhm.
Lay that foundation.
Mhm.
I lay that foundation for sure. So I'm even with it, man. I say I'm strict, but I'm cool too. Like I understand, like, like my daughter likes to do all kind of things, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, now they like TikTok and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
dang, okay.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, you doing TikToks? You doing dances? Let me see the TikTok dance.
Do that worry you that they got that much? How old is your daughter?
So my daughter is 8, and then I have because I'm with my new relationship, obviously, right? So she has kids too. So
Right.
her daughter are like, I would like to say ours. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Bro,
then
so
I'm in
that
it.
almost like kind of combined with you growing up.
Yeah.
Like that's like
It's the same-
almost
it's
the
the same
same
situation.
thing that you in. So
Yeah,
that's why
and
you
that's why I
probably even
understand
took it easier with like her having somebody else and you having somebody else. Like I know what
I
the
know how
get
that
down
is. Yeah, I know that it could be good. And some people don't even understand that. Like it's not a bad thing if you separate.
Right.
You just got to make sure that y'all have an understanding and continue to grow with this life. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to expect that you want to be happy, and I got to expect that I want to be happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you get to it is how you get to it. We just make sure we stay within each other when it comes to these kids, and we good.
I know I cut you off a little. You were saying like how you got your kids and then you got your girls' kids, but this is our kids.
Yeah, but it's like, I've definitely learned that it's all together. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's new, but we're all together. You know what I'm saying? We're all a family at the end of the day. So it don't matter if it's like, you ain't DNA wise, you ain't my kid. I'm still a father to you. So I'm gonna love you just like I love mine.
Right. Was it a struggle coming into that? Then like now, I want to say, what you consider yourself like now being considered a stepdad. Was it a struggle now with them like kind of respecting you or showing love for you? Because it's like, I want my dad type shit. I don't know if it's a good dude or not, whatever the case may be.
I think it's all about the approach. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the approach. So they already were good kids. It's like, and I feel like, like I said, kids are gonna make mistakes, but they're good kids. Like they help their mom, whatever. They were already doing that before I got there. So it's just like
It was already a foundation.
Yeah, it was already a foundation, bro. So they're good kids. They do what they're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? They make their simple mistakes. They ask questions about the mistakes that they make, and we go from there. And we, learn to, at the end of the day, like, parent these kids.
Right. And I wanted to ask about the TikTok because my daughter is only coming up on 2. She'll be 2 in January. So, like, are you worried about how much access your daughter got to the internet? Because, like, it's wild, like, anything, and, like, anybody could tap in, like, if they wanted to hit or whatever, like, any of the case may be.
Yeah, but you got to kind of make sure you teach them, like, what's bad. Like, don't be looking at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them know. And, yes, they might still have access to it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like, how much of it can you really? Besides, there's like parental guides and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Like parental advisory, I believe, is like a setting.
Yeah,
You know what
like
I'm saying?
exactly. Like,
So
I guess they catch on to if this
Yeah.
is something like they don't think they're supposed to be watching,
Yeah.
they exclude that type deal.
100%. So like, there's things you can do. You know what I'm saying? There's certain accesses you can restrict. But at the end of the day, you got to teach the kids right from wrong and let them know, like, when there's something comes up like that, you should know to not watch that. Or you should know to not be even like thinking that's cool to do or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Stay within your right from wrongs. So yeah, that's all I can do, bro. You gotta, because over parenting can also mess up kids too. You know what I'm saying?
But then once they get on their own, it's like they don't know what to do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you got to know how to balance that shit. For sure.
You grew up with whoopings?
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, and now, because obviously nowadays that shit is way different. So do you feel like that was a part of help you, or that was like that made me feel some type of way?
Man, I would say it just depends on how you want to do your parenting going forward. Because you might feel like, oh, I got a whipping for this, and I'm like, when I was a kid, like, what the fuck, I got a whipping for this?
Like,
and
all you gotta do is talk to me over a cup.
Yeah, all you gotta do was talk to me. I would have been fine. You know what I'm saying?
I would have been here. You would have told me not to do that.
But it's like you just learn from the experience, and you be like, okay, like it is what it is, man. I'm gonna parent in the way I feel is appropriate. So I don't always feel like you got to give people whoopings. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the situation.
Bro, now that kind of thinking back, like all your outlook on is like how you just now said, like it was like kind of like you was just like whatever's happening is kind of happening. That was even like how you learn from your experiences. That incorporates your music and shit. Like that shows how like really your outlook on life. That's real big. Like that's dope that you even think like that.
Yeah,
real shit.
Always, bro. Always just big picture. Big picture all the time, bro. Like they're gonna have to do that. They gotta experience some experiences. Or they gotta go through this and they gotta go through that because I went through that and I learned this lesson from that. You go through heartaches, you learn from that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all experiences. You want to protect your child from it? Of course.
Mhm.
You had a daughter, you definitely
Right.
protect your child
100%.
from bad experiences, and you do.
But I know
But
I
shit,
can't protect her
from
from everything.
everything. But you got to make sure you give them the right game.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? That's all off you, the foundation you set.
Yeah, and even at almost 2, I'm still kicking that game. And even though she
Yeah.
kicking it, she getting it in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean,
And
it's
it can be
gonna
simple
definitely-
things. Just be consistent.
Yeah.
Be consistent when you do it. Like, man, I see sometimes, bro, I see people's kids preaching like positive affirmations to themselves in the morning every day. I done seen all different types of parenting skills.
See, and I didn't even know all that stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know about positive affirmations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't grow up like
nobody,
that.
they don't tell you that.
Right.
That's just not how we grew up. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But to see a kid be like, yeah, I'm gonna have a good day no matter what anybody say, or like something like that, like a positive affirmation.
Mhm.
I get up and say that to myself and go brush my teeth, get to school, do that. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, dang, like you do that every day? Yeah, I do it every day. Didn't know that. That's dope.
Exactly. I didn't know you do that every day.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's dope. So to see, like, you know, a lot of, like, even in this time period, bro, like you said, we didn't have to worry about that. They wasn't worried about that from our childhood. Now, everybody's very considerate of people's mindsets and mental, you know what I'm saying? So that's a different type of style when it comes to parenting now, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Hey, like I said, that's dope that you even got that type of outlook on life. So shit, well, I still got you on here, bro. Is there anything else that you wanted to let the viewers know while, like I said, while I still got you on here?
Oh man, a lot of things in works. For sure. I mean, next month that's gonna be a busy month for me because, or even the end of this month. My cousin from Indiana I was talking about earlier, he gonna be out here, so we're gonna shoot a couple of videos of some songs we got. Because we've been waiting on this for a minute. Like, oh damn, we gotta fly you out here and get these videos recorded. So he's gonna be out here. So I'm about to get that done. Yeah, it's gonna be cool too. It's gonna be smooth videos. One of them got.
You already know what you got it planned up, like plan to do it, shoot and everything.
I know who's shooting it, but I do not know what settings we're gonna use yet because it comes to us quick. So I think like in the next week or so I'm gonna just sit on that song for a minute, probably play it a few times to myself and get my ideas out, and then like hit them with it, and then we can just bounce ideas off each other.
And what song is that?
One of them is Straight Like That. I'm featured on that one. And the other one is called Focus on Me. I think I was talking about that one earlier, which is like I said, that's gonna be an island vibe. It got a little vibe to it too. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. It's cool. And so that's happening end of the month. Next month I'm gonna be in Arizona for a hip hop fest. So that's gonna be crazy. Like, man,
a hip hop fest in Arizona.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy in Phoenix.
It's gonna be hot as hell, ain't it?
I don't think so because December, right? It should be cold.
Hey, I don't know. I've been to Arizona. I think I've been to Arizona. It's just been hot as shit.
That's all I think. I mean, that's when you hear Arizona, it's like hot.
121 heat.
You about to burn.
Like,
It's over. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
Nah. It should be cold. It should be cold.
Okay,
hopefully.
cool. And you can do the cold?
Yeah, as long as I got a hoodie on.
Shit. Okay, because niggas' hands just be cold when I be in the cold.
Shit, man. I don't mind it because I hate being hot too. Because
me too.
Heat
bro.
is like the most.
I can't do
I can't like. You can't fix heat. I feel like, you know, when you cold, you get a couple extra blankets.
Right,
you can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
hot, no, it's too much. But yeah, I'm gonna be in Arizona, bro. Hip Hop Fest. That's gonna be cool. I networked with bro off of Instagram, same thing. We got on a call, and man, from there it's been like, okay, we plotting it out. Send me the pictures so we can get the flyers going. What time slot you looking at doing? It's supposed to be a hip hop fest, so it's gonna be like the way I'm seeing it is it's gonna be a lot of artists performing. So it's like almost like its own version of like I don't know, like a Rolling Loud, I guess you can call it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be like that. So whatever time they put me on stage, bro, I'm just gonna make sure I get up there and show out. You know what I'm saying? So
and that's definitely gonna give you opportunity to network outside of San Diego now. So that can give you a different outlet.
100%. So I'm looking forward to it, bro. I'm looking forward to it. He said they got some guests coming in there, like to be scouting out there. So it's gonna be cool.
For sure.
Hear a new sound, maybe if I catch one of their ears, you know. Next moves be plotted out from there.
Who knows? Shit.
100%. I got another performance coming up, in December too? End of December. It's like a December hip hop party on like the 21st. I think it's like a Saturday or something.
Damn, you be getting invited out to these things.
Bro, I was like, I held off on it for a little bit. After I had those good performances, I really stopped for like a chunk because I focused on that project Overtime and Daygo. That's when I started tapping in with Daygo artists. Because Overtime and Daygo, if anybody's heard it, it's literally all Daygo artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I did that on purpose and I called it Overtime and Daygo. So I want to be like, shit, I'm gonna make an Overtime and Daygo part 2. Or like Overtime and Daygo part 3. Whatever. Like, you know,
the case may
keep
be.
the volume going to where it's like I'm just hitting Daygo artists only.
And you would know once you hear Overtime and Daygo, like
it's
you know
it's Daygo artists. Yeah, it's Daygo artists.
Yeah.
That's it. And man, you see where it goes with it. So that's eventually I have in the works. I still got to like I've already tapped in with a couple artists. I got a couple more artists to tap in with once I like plotted out how I'm thinking it in my head. Because that first one was real good. I like how it came out. I tapped into every sound with those artists, and I think it came out right.
For sure.
So yeah, that's some stuff I got in the works, bro. My boy Free AP, we got a collab project. That's about to be crazy.
Yeah.
That's about to be crazy because he's got that like he's from Indiana.
Daygo?
He's from Anderson.
Okay.
But Indiana, not Anderson. I'm sorry, Fort Wayne. I'm tripping. He from Fort Wayne. But he got a sound, bro. And I always tell him like this, bro. You got a sound, dog. Like he like sing, but it's like a raspy voice, but it's like the voice is raspy to where you feel like the pain behind when you talk.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, like I'll be like, bro, I fuck with his shit so tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he fuck with me too. So it's just like we fans of each other's music, and at the same time, like, you know, we hype each other. Like, we get excited about the shit we make. Cause it's like he'll send me something. I'm like, oh, this is hard. I got you. I send it back. He be like, bro, you laid that out. Like, bro, we get shit going. So we got that one called Lost Minds 2. That one's gonna be crazy. We already got the artwork for it. I'm probably gonna start promoting that real soon. And we got like one or two more songs to finalize, bro. And that one's gonna drop on them. That was gonna be cool. Sure. Lost Minds 2. It's gonna be crazy.
You got a lot of shit in the works.
Oh man, it's all in the works, bro. It's all in the works, bro. It's all gonna fan out.
For sure. For sure. So that's another episode of the Big Umbrella Podcast. That's big with 2 G's. I'm gonna repeat that. That's big with 2 G's, the Big Umbrella Podcast, and it's a wrap. And there we go with Gucci. I hope this nigga ain't gonna be going to sleep with the Gucci's flip-flops on motherfucking shit.
He high over there.
Nigga, hell yeah, he high over there.